Yeah, I'm back again with an update on the Back to the Future Choo-Choo project here. What I'm going to do is try and show you some of the things I was doing while not filming. On this locomotive, there are bands, and this one, and this one stand proud. They stand out. This one was in backwards. So I cut styrene and am making a strip, and I'll glue these in. Now don't worry about matching up, because if I get it close to the front, the part that I can't really trim at, I'll cut this. Just take the X-Acto, take an X-Acto and rock it on the spots that need to trim off. See if it's not straight. I'll glue that in. The other thing that was needing, there's a ridge here, and it didn't go all the way. When it got to this seam here, it just from here on it dives. So I took some styrene and glued it and shaped it in there. And as I get to painting and sanding and stuff, I'll get that to look just so. It's a little higher than this piece here. That's that. And then I've been doing some seam filling. This top seam, there's no flash on this, but there's seam gaps. This was molded, I guess, shorter, and the registration didn't let it line up, and I couldn't fudge it. This doesn't meet that, so most of the fillings on this side, and there were some dings and stuff from the mold. I have no complaint about this. You know, there's various and sundry things on here. No complaints about this, because everything else is so much easier. So that's the progress on that piece right there. I did get this. I got this together. Sorry about this. I have autofocus on and it's in macro mode. I got that together. What I found out is you cannot glue any of this back here. It has to be able to open up to slip over the firebox. There are tabs sticking out, and you have to be able to slip this over them until it fits in the correct spot. So I have to this has to be spread. Now this is pretty flexible stuff, this particular thing. I glued in this cross member and this cross member here. I got this in, I got these links in, it's all glued in. Now the reason I didn't paint these individually is I didn't know it was going to go together like this. So I didn't know how it was going to look. So I'll airbrush all this, and I'll probably use the Vallejo black. It's just flat black. It's very flat. It seems to work. If I need to add anything to it, I'll do something else. Again, I'm sorry for the autofocus. This is the black that you end up with. This is a red piece, a cow catcher. Then I was doing the figuring on the tires that go here. One of the things I figured is I had a broken one of these, so I don't know where those little pieces are, don't care. It'll be behind there. And then I dulled this up a little bit with a little wash to see, because this seems a little too bright. That's way too bright. I don't like that. Sorry, it's not going to work. for me. So in order to do some of that, I was going to show you the cylinders. They have a seam in them. It would have been real nice if they'd have put the seam up and down. You'd never see it on the bottom, and it'd hide underneath this steam box, which this valve body box. It would hit under there. This pretty much covers most of it, and you wouldn't notice the seam. Instead of being molded this way, it should have been molded this way. But, you know, who can complain, because actually you can get it to come out. Now, I don't know if this part here should have been cast all with that one, and I should fillet that. I'm not sure. I'll look at that as I go. If I decide to put a fillet in there, I will. What the heck, you know. I don't know how they were originally. Not a train guy. Okay, slowly moving out of frame. Where am I going to set them? I'll set them out a little bit over here. Now, on the DeLorean, I got a coat of Automotive. I had to dip it to get the to get rid of the acrylic, water-based acrylic. It just, what happened is on the sides, the metallic, which it's doing again, is not setting correctly. It's setting on edge. So I might have to spray that and then let it set down. Do this side, and then you don't have to worry about down here. This is going to be black. Let it set down. See, it's not setting right in here. It's not right. Then there's a continuing little contamination right there. It's the third time I've had to clean that little spot. I'll get it sprayed. You can see in the plastic, this is in the plastic. I'll get that straightened out too. It's just spray the top separate, tape offs, and just do some of that stuff. But it's coming along. I thought this is, wow, it's bright. It's coming along on that part. Then I got this. I wonder, no, it won't work that way. It has to be down here. I got this pretty much done. It's still on the sprue, so I can handle it without breaking the leather strap. These are supposed to be leather straps. I've got some stills of that I've shown around. There's a dial on top of here. You can just, you know, I have to put glasses on to see it, and then there's a couple dials there on the edge. Let's see. I don't know if you can see them. But I think this turned out pretty nice. It looks, to the eyeball, it looks interesting. There's a lot of interest in there. And I don't think I'll do any washes any more than I've done on there. I don't know if we got that. In any case, I got that much done. This part for the center console. Let's see. I think this clear gets white over it except for on the sides. But that goes in the center console. This is still not perfectly dry. It's been a week, more than a week. I don't care. I'll let it dry out some more. Shoot some more paint on it later. It's spray can Automotive Duplicolor Chrome. Close enough. If I need to dull it down or make it less shiny, I will. I've got some clears I can put over it. This from Bill Wood, model dash parts warehouse dash what warehouse. I got this came in today. It's a bargain in my estimation. It came in this card stock like a time card or whatever card stock, and it didn't get all bent up or anything. Let's see. Anyway, this is the instructions. This photo etch on this is really, really neat. Neato keen cool. The I was going to say something more here. Doggone it. To go on the cow catcher to hold the tires, I was making some of my own wood. I was going to make it out of real wood, and I just couldn't find anything that looked right. What I have is I have some of this rectangular stock. There. Okay, this styrene. I got a bunch of it, so I cut this along the long ways with a blade, and cut the top of my finger too. Cut it long ways, and I come out with styrene, pieces of styrene like this. It has some waves in it, which is cool because it's kind of like rough cut lumber. Like the guy in the saw pit was drunk when they were cutting it. Okay, then I wood grained it. Do I have, is this too much light? I don't know what the exposure is on this thing. I should have messed with it. I've already got 12 minutes in this. Jeez. Anyway, how I did this is I laid the styrene strip down. I hold this, and when I had fingernails, but I chopped them. I held this like this, and I proceeded to drag this at different angles and wiggle and vary the pressure and angle of the thing until I got wood grain. It's in there. I don't know if you can see it. I'll have to take some stills, but you end up with the wood grain. And then I added some paint in here to try and I was trying to see what it would look like in there, and I don't know how good that is. I wonder if this can. Oh, wrong one. Minutes. Yeah, there's wood grain in there. I don't know if you can see it. Okay. Anyway, I'll clean this off again and try again with the paint to get that in there. I'm going to paint it one color, very light and very thin, and then put black wash on it to get the grain to come out. Maybe that'll work better. I don't know. So much for that. Okay. Finding center. Jeez. This is the radiator shell that they send with this. It's a nice, it's got a little whoopty right there. There's a little whoopty. And the edges were a little rough and stuff. I'm still working on this. Anyway, the photo etch grill goes in that. Now, what I was going to say about the photo etch grill, the purpose of it is to go on the front. I've messed up a couple of 32s, and this 34, I like them. If you get them at the right rake, not too much rake and not too little, and the right height in it, they really look swoopy. Now, I'm holding it out of frame, but I'm going to fix that. Watch this. Just like magic. Okay, that's going to go in the front of here. In there, instead of the 32 that was in there. Didn't like it because you can't see through it. It's just a mess. I don't care for it. Now, what was I going to say about? That was a big block that I shoehorned in there. I had to recess the firewall and do some frame modifications and drive shaft modifications and other things like that I'm working on. What was I going to say? Okay. Now, there. Okay. Now, like I say, it's got this autofocus thing going on, but I don't want to try and just hit it only on macro, because then I can't zoom in and out. On this is really cool stuff. This is a nickel silver alloy that they photo etched. I mean, it is nice. But the it has scratches or orientation that gives it a to the naked eyeball. You get there. Let's see if I can get these scratches to show. Yeah, see, they run in a diagonal across here. Let's see, get something. They're running at a diagonal. This way. No, I'm sorry. This is reversed. Yes, going right across here. And it gives it a moire pattern. When you look at it at a certain light and a certain angle, man, it looks funny to the naked eye. So, what they said to do is in these instructions, right here, these instructions, that you can black them with an oxidizer, you can paint them using any hobby paint, or you can use 4/0 steel wool, which that catches on stuff. You can use it. Or a polishing kit. You can polish your 2000 series photo etch details to a chrome-like shine. Well, I want a chrome-like shine. It's a chrome grill. You know. So what I did is I took some steel wool, and these things are going at an angle, but I'm going straight up and down on this. If you push, this will go in under the PE and bend it. You can't do that. or if you push it, it'll swell. I don't want to polish this sitting on a piece of glass. Well, I could, but it'd be slick. So I keep working this. I took some stills. I might get them to fit in there. I want them all. I want this to all go the same way. I want to go. I don't want to go across those bars. It'll bend them just sure as hell. It'll bend them. And then I have, that's 4/0. I keep setting things down. Then I have some I have some 3000 that I've been rubbing up and down it. That's wore out. It's 3000 that's almost wore out. And that really helps because it's flat and won't catch in here. But you can see there's an input. And there's a microscopic V8 symbol there. I don't know where that goes, but there it is there. I guess a guy with a microscope could cut that out and place it somewhere on the car grill. I think it goes on the top here, except the top's too short. So don't go there. It might not. It's not going on nothing. It's just too hard for me to work with. But it's cool. It comes with that and another V8 emblem of a different style or something there. I don't know what that is. I can't see it. Where's my glasses? I know this is running on and on and on at 22 minutes. I can't tell what it is. Anyway, that's my update. I believe I've covered what I'm doing now. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Y'all have a good time, and keep on modeling. Use your styrene. It's just a model until it's amazing. Then, like amazing plastic. I have friends there. Hope they don't mind me mentioning them. Alright,